And I'm a little late for this, but we're gonna do my Elimination Chamber match predictions. Who I think is winning, what's best, all this case scenario. So we're gonna start with the women's Elimination Chamber match. So we have the following: we have Bailey, we have Roxanne, Naomi, Bianca, Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan. If you guys watch Monday Night Raw, Naomi and Bianca just lost the titles to Raquel and Liv. So now Raquel and Liv are the champions. There is so many scenarios that could absolutely freaking happen, which would be absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go into every single depth, and I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna win and who I want to kind of win. So we're gonna start with Alexa. Alexa Bliss I think is the only one that, if let's just say Rhea retains next Monday against Io Sky, there's not really a feud you can make into that for like only like a couple weeks before WrestleMania that you can build a story. So that kind of doesn't make any sense to have that feud, but it'll be an interesting match to see, like Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley. But also same thing if Io wins. There's still not like a rivalry there. Like they have to build it from scratch, which I don't see WWE doing that. And them building things from scratch, it doesn't work sometimes. It doesn't work. So Alexa Bliss, it'll be great to see her win, but for that they need more. That story has to build before Elimination Chamber, like even before like the qualifiers even happen, for that feud to start, for whoever wins between Rhea or Io next Monday. Another one that only makes sense for one person because they have faced against each other before, Roxanne Perez. Now here's the thing, for Roxanne Perez, Roxanne and Rhea kind of already have their matchup already. This is a while back. You guys remember Cora Jade came to SmackDown because they're doing this, what was it? Pick your poison for like Halloween. It was like, I think it was Halloween Havoc. So Roxanne had to pick someone for Cora Jade to go against, and then Cora Jade had to pick somebody for Roxanne to go against. So Cora Jade came to Rhea like, hey, can you be my, pick my poison and go against Roxanne Perez? And that time, Roxanne Perez was not the protege. She was just Roxanne Perez. But now, she's the protege. She thinks she's the greatest of all time. She thinks she can beat anybody in front of her. Imagine her right now, the protege, Roxanne Perez, and then Rhea Ripley going against each other at WrestleMania. That'll be a banger match because they kind of history. They have history a little bit, so that one can kind of like build a story in that. It might take a while. Again, I don't know if WWE has their energy to build that story. Like I said about like Alexa Bliss. So I don't think I see that happening, but it'll be also a banger because at least there's a little story into that. And you have Naomi. Naomi's not really a feud with Io or Rhea. So again, that's the same thing with Alexa. You can't really build a story, but I think that one shouldn't even happen. I think she should focus on Jade when she returns, because I think Jade's gonna think that's Naomi, but I think it's Bianca. But we'll get to that in a second. So if Naomi wins, again, you have to build a story from scratch, and you don't have enough time for that. You don't have enough time, because right now I think we're at 54. I think it's now 53 days now. 53 days, because it was 54. So 53 days from WrestleMania. I don't think you have time to like make a story from scratch, to build a storyline. It's going to be like, I don't know, this is the first thing that came to my head. It's like when Rhea Ripley won the Royal Rumble and she picked Charlotte. there was not enough. There was story, but they built that so poorly. But yet, their match was so freaking beautiful. So it can happen. You can have, they can make it like the story can be so like not great, but the match can be like 10 out of 10. But again, the story is what makes the match 10 times better. You don't have a good story, the match is gonna go. It's gonna go downhill. So that's why it kind of seems like the whole Naomi, and Alexa with Bailey. With Bailey, there is a story there because one, when Bailey made her announcement, like when she transferred from SmackDown to Raw, and Nia Jax came out yapping, and then to Rhea, and then she mentioned something about Bailey's BBL kind of thing. Bailey came out the freaking audience, attacked Nia. Rhea kind of helped as well. And then when Rhea was coming to pick up her belt, the way that Bailey was looking at that title, she was just staring at that title. You know, she's like, if I win, say the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber, I'm coming for Rhea for that title. And there was another one when Rhea was getting interviewed by Kathy Kelly a couple weeks ago. Who came to interrupt her? Bailey. She's like, ding dong, you know, when I win this, this was like when there was like elimination time. Well, not elimination time, Royal Rumble time. It's like, hey, when I win the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna come for you. Now she's in the chamber, she can win and they can continue that feud. But she also has feud with Io Sky because last year's WrestleMania, she won. They can go on for round 2 between Io Sky and Bailey if Io Sky beats Rhea next week, which that's gonna be a banger match. Hopefully, yeah, it can be a banger. So we don't know who's gonna win between that, but let's say like so Bailey has a feud between those two, so I can see that happening. Another one is Liv. Even though Liv is a women's tag team champion, I still see her winning. I still see her winning and having that WrestleMania moment, but I don't think it's be a one-on-one match. I think it might be a triple threat match. It might be a triple threat match. It might be Io, Rhea, and Liv. Because I feel like knowing Liv will probably interrupt that match next Monday. It's possible. And makes it up. And then Io gets pissed off. Rhea kind of gets pissed off. Mainly Io will get pissed off because she's like, no, I had like you do a move. You do her finisher. About to freaking, she goes to the pin. She counts 1, 2, and then the ref gets pulled out. The ref's like, what the heck with the freak pull? It's Liv. Liv does something, I don't know, freaking pushes the ref something, DQ, whatever. Rhea is still champion, retains. That puts them in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. So Io still gets a WrestleMania match, but Liv gets a WrestleMania match. So those two go there. Who's gonna win? I don't know. Can go both ways. Triple H can have Io have a WrestleMania moment at WrestleMania. He can also have Liv be a double champion, which last time we saw a female be a double champion, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, it was Becky Lynch was the last double champion. So they do it again, history is worn. But if they do that, then we're probably gonna get just a saga between Liv and Rhea, part 4, to say the least. So no, but if it does happen, then you either have to, which it's gonna sound like a downgrade, but it's not really a downgrade. You either put Rhea to go after the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which we can like no, or you gotta ship her to SmackDown and let her go after like Charlotte Flair if Charlotte Flair beats Tiffany at WrestleMania, to keep her away from Liv for a little bit and until like Liv loses it or something like that. But and then last but not least, we have Bianca. I think Bianca's winning. Even though, like, I kind of want to see the Bianca versus Rhea. I do really want to see it. I really, 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 really do want to see it. But it's not now. Maybe like SummerSlam. Maybe SummerSlam. But if it does happen, it does happen. But again, they're stalling who attacked Jay Cargill. And I don't like that. So they're stalling that a bit too much. Unless they have something going on that we don't know that's going to be happening at SummerSlam between those, like between Jade and whoever attacked Jade was Naomi or Bianca. But if they do that, it's fine. But Bianca, she has history with Rhea. She has history with Io. So that can also be a triple threat match. But I don't know if they're going to turn Bianca heel. Really depends if Jade returns at Elimination Chamber, which I think she's going to return. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But who I think is going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber? I'm going to give my top two. First one, if they do go in this direction, number one, I'm going to say Liv Morgan. It's going to win, and then it's going to interfere and the Women's World Championship match next Monday. Make it a triple threat match. If she doesn't win, it's going to be Bianca. And then third will be Bayley. Those are the three people I think is going to win. But I think number one's going to be Liv. Then number two, Bianca, and then Bayley. So that's my prediction for Women's Elimination Chamber. So let's go to the next match. We have Trish Stratus, who is coming to Toronto, teaming up with Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. And this one's easy. I think Tiffany and Trish should win. Because if you let Tiffany lose, what are you doing? Like, you can make her lose at what's it called? WrestleMania against Charlotte, but then let her win it back at like SummerSlam. Like, that's fine. But don't make her lose at Elimination Chamber. Just don't make her look weak. Like, as your champion, you shouldn't let your champion look weak. So they should win. And then, yeah, that Trish and Tiffany have their moment. Simple as that. It's not going to really hurt Nia and Candice, because let's just say Liv does not win the Elimination Chamber. You can have Candice and Nia go after the tag team titles at WrestleMania. So for that one, I say Tiffany and Trish are going to win that. And then we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match, which pretty much no rules. You can do whatever you want. I think Kevin Owens is winning this 100%, and hopefully we get a Randy Orton return. Hopefully, if I had to choose between Randy Orton or Jade Cargill to return Elimination Chamber, I would say Randy Orton. But at least with the Jade one, they have to show something to have the storyline still continue. Because again, like, the story's kind of stale. But if I had to choose, I want Randy Orton to return. My voice. I want Randy Orton to return, and then get his hands on Kevin Owens for what he did to him. So, but Kevin Owens is winning that match, but it's gonna be a banger match. I think that's your main event. If it doesn't, it's fine. It is what it is. Then we have The Rock's so-called favor, or I won't say favor. The thing he asked Cody Rhodes to be his champion, to be his champion, his champ. I think Cody was gonna say no. If he does say yes, it would be very interesting. Whoever wins Elimination, we're gonna get that in a second. I would love to see a Cody Rhodes heel. That's just me. I love to see it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But it'd be very interesting to see a Cody Rhodes heel, because we did see him before as a heel when he used to be part of Legacy but it was Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase. So I'd love to see that happen. Would it happen? I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting to see. But I think he's going to decline it. He's going to decline it. And he's probably going to go after somebody else. Who? I'll tell you that in a second. Then we have the last match. We have the men's Elimination Chamber. So we have Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, John Cena, Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and John Cena. There we go. I was like, how do I have 6? So we have that. As much as I want Damian to win, I don't see Damian winning. Again, like I said, there's not enough story to tell. Yes, they had a little interaction, a little bit backstage of Damian Cody, but I don't see that story happening. The match can be a banger, but it's not a story to tell. So I don't think that's happening. That's personally just me. The one with Logan Paul, I don't see that happening either. It could be a banger, but if that does happen, I don't want to say this, but I feel like Logan Paul will become world champion. I feel like that will happen, but again, it's not another story. But if it did happen, Logan Paul will probably win. So I don't want that to happen. Seth Rollins in hand, that can be. There's already a story. And what happened on Monday Night Raw, the promo. It's possible, but I'm gonna get that in a second. Drew McIntyre, I kind of don't see that happening. I kind of do if that's part of his like going after like all the bloodline who was involved with the bloodline people. Kind of see that happening, but I kind of don't in a way. And then John Cena's potential, CM Punk's potential. But here's where I bring The Rock into it. The Rock, if this is like Cody Rhodes declines The Rock's offer, I see The Rock acting like not a CM Punk, acting like a Drew McIntyre to be his champion, his corporate champion. I see it happening. I just picture it. I just picture him going to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre agrees, and becoming that guy for The Rock. I can see also Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins will say, "No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it," but he's constantly not getting into like the world championship like caliber or like scene. He's like, I need to do something to get me back in the world champion scene. He calls The Rock. He becomes the corporate for The Rock. I can see those two people align themselves with The Rock because it makes sense. Because like if Seth Rollins does it, listen, hear me out. If Seth Rollins does it, Roman Reigns can get pissed off about that. Be like, I thought we're family. Why are you going after like why is this happening? That can also kind of happen too. The Raw versus Roman, that can happen at WrestleMania. But imagine Seth on Rock's. Like maybe just said to Cody, don't go with him because I don't want to go with him. But he didn't really say that to him. He said that in his head. It's like maybe I become the corporate for The Rock. You know how great that'll be. That'll be interesting. But also Drew can also be it too. But between Cena and Punk, as much as I want Cena to win, I don't think Cena's gonna win. I think the last two between Cena and Punk. Punk's gonna win, and then Punk's gonna go face against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and most likely probably win it. CM Punk will probably get his chance again. I won't be mad if we get a triple threat match further down the line with the next pay-per-view. If it's SummerSlam, if it is SummerSlam, that's crazy. Over the next pay-per-views, have Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk versus John Cena. Have those two go at it. But then we'll see that. I don't know. Maybe Cody Rhodes retains it. But then SummerSlam, you have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and I think that's when John Cena will win. Who knows? But for the men's Royal Rumble, for the men's Elimination Chamber, I don't know why I keep saying the Royal Rumble. For the men's Elimination Chamber, CM Punk's winning. But I think The Rock is going to either try to get Drew McIntyre as his corporate champion or Seth Rollins as his corporate champion. I think it should be Seth Rollins because he has a little beef with Roman Reigns. So imagine the beef that Roman will hate for Rock picking Seth to be his corporate champion. Because you know Roman Reigns is watching. So that is my predictions for the Elimination Chamber. But Elimination Chamber. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are your prediction in the comment below. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream.